What's up, guys? It is AceStarThe3rd. Thank you so much for watching, and oh my goodness, I am so glad you guys are here because I am uploading a video and it's been a while, I know, and I am so sorry. And in all seriousness, I really do apologize for not being able to upload more often onto my channel. It is really irresponsible for me to be a YouTube uploader and for you guys to be my fans and me not being able to bring you content on a regular basis. I'm so sorry. The thing was, I was pretty busy this week, and unfortunately I don't narrate when my parents are home because I feel that I won't be able to, you know, express myself the best I can with them being around me, just because. So that's the reason why, but that doesn't matter. We're gonna get into the battle because it's more important. So anyway, okay, so if you look at my team is pretty much awesome. When I was making this team, I was thinking, okay, I'm usually like not super standard all the time, and I need to like try to get a team together that's pretty like decent in terms of synergy and everything. So this is the team I did put together. Immediately the things that you see that really stand out are those Dragonite and the Raikou and the Breloom and the actually everything, because everything's awesome. The biggest thing on my team that's going to be awesome is the Raikou, because Raikou is the most awesome special sweeper in overuse in 3rd generation because of their Calm Mind and fast speed and stab and everything. It's pretty awesome. Metagross wall breaks everything because it's Metagross with a choice band. Ooh, it's ridiculous. Dragonite's here because it is more bulky than Salamence. I don't have Intimidate. It doesn't have Intimidate, but it is more bulky and I can take a couple more moves before it dies. Swampert, because it's Swampert, it has like a whole bunch of things that it resists and only has one weakness. Breloom, because Breloom is defensive, and Umbreon because I need to have some witch passing and some mean look passing. And I could possibly go into one of my other Pokemon that can set up on everything, because 4 of my Pokemon are able to set up on Pokemon and things. So yes, I hope you guys enjoy this battle. This team is so awesome and this battle is so awesome, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. Once again, I am really sorry for not being able to upload. I hope this one compensates for all the time that I have not spent with you guys, and let's go.
Alright, so economically speaking, there is a high supply and demand for 3rd generation battles, and unfortunately the demand is higher than the supply because no one is going to be playing 3rd gen.
So anyway, okay, so he leads up with his Jolteon, I lead with my Swampert. At this point I know he's gonna go for a substitute, try to scout me, so what I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna contemplate, see what this guy's gonna do, and unfortunately he sees that I have Earthquake, so he's going to go and play that accordingly and then go for a switch into the Salamence. I predicted this switch, I go for a Hydro Pump. Unfortunately he went into something that resisted it. It kind of sucks. So at this point he switches once more, which is brilliant on his behalf, because now he sees the 3 moves that I have, and it's very unlikely for me to be choice banded or have Rock Slide, and now he knows all my moves, and he knows I probably have Rest or something. He no. So it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks because my surprise factor is now gone, but it's whatever. So anyway, he goes for a Body Slam on my switch into my Death Star. At this point I just go for Meteor Match because it's stab, it's choice banded. I don't have to worry about Salamence coming in here and intimidating me, and it's going to do a lot of damage to everything that comes in here. And look, he has a Charizard, bro. I'm so happy. I'm like, wow, no one uses Charizard, but you did. You just gained 20 swag points, even though I hate swag. So anyway, he goes for a switch into a Heracross, and I'm like, dude, I forgot. Oh no, I didn't even predict that. I'm like, oh no, because he has guts, bro. And I'm like, oh no, oh, I'm screwed right now, because now he has like the guts boost and the stab. Oh my gosh, the stab Mega Horn. Did you see how much damage that did to my Dragonite? It quad resists that, bro. Oh my gosh. So I'm like, right now, because I'm kind of like, I can't do anything, and so he goes out into his Claydol. Fortunately enough, I don't have to worry about that stupid Heracross at this point. So now I can go into my other Pokemon and adjust accordingly to this Claydol. It seems to not be doing anything too dangerous, and I know it only has like Ice Beam and Earthquake and Explosion and Rapid Spin. I don't have to worry about it doing much at all, anything right now. So I did predict him earlier, and then I went for a switch into my Breloom. Then as he went out into his Snorlax, and at that point I just went for a substitute on a switch. I knew he was going to go into Salamence because that was just logical. I could have went for a Spore that was kind of illogical, because I would have to, excuse me, set up a substitute again and then go for a Lead Seed, because this is a more defensive variant. It's not so much as easily walled by Gengar, because, you know, the other set is because it doesn't have anything else to do about it. I mean, if it had substitute I'd be kind of screwed, but it doesn't. So at this point I go for another substitute. I just want to stay in and get some leftovers, recovery, and get some more health back, and plus I want to get a little bit of damage off on this Salamence. Then I can try to go into another Pokemon and be able to adjust accordingly. Fortunately enough, I do predict the stay in and everything, go for Elite Seed. It doesn't seem to have anything on his team that resists it, so I'm kind of good right now, and I can get some more HP back and everything. I'm not going to be stupid and try to stay in and predict him to do for something else, which it was really obvious that he was going to do. So I go for a switch out into my my Umbreon, knowing I can take anything he throws at me. He goes for Flamethrower, gets the burn, synchronize. What do you do? I mean, what do you seriously do? There's nothing you can do about that. I mean, that was just off the charts in terms of progression and how things worked out in those couple of turns. So that was pretty awesome for me. Now that, there's nothing he can do. So now I baton pass because I was wanting to see whether or not he was going to switch out into Heracross, which he does, and at this point he goes for a Mega Horn. I know I can live it because Metagross is slightly defensive and it has really nice defense, and I go for an Explosion. I'm not going to go for Meteor Mash because if I did, I might be able to kill the Heracross, but I'm going to be so slow I can't do anything else, so there's no point of me actually staying alive anymore, and I wanted to get a definite kill on this thing because it was so dangerous, and I didn't have anything else on my team that could take it out in one shot. So yes, I do take it out, and it's awesome. So anyway, he goes out into his Zappy, his Jolteon going out into my Swampert because it's so defensive. It only has one weakness, and nothing on his team seems to be able to exploit that weakness, so I'm all good. So I just go for an Earthquake just so I can get some damage onto any Pokemon that comes in here, because I'm really certain that he's not going to switch back into his Salamence, because Salamence is a flying type, even though it can take it, but I mean, it's burned, so it really can't do anything else. So his Snorlax is taking these hits pretty nicely for it to be not really a great defensive Pokemon. It does have okay-ish defense because of its like 150, a really high base HP stat, but it's still taking a lot of damage. And at this point right now, I get a crit, and it's like, you know what, Gaikum style, and it sucks because, you know, his Snorlax does get taken out for him, and, you know, and he could have went for a rest if he had rest, but if he didn't, I mean, that would have just been whatever. I mean, okay. So he brings in his Jolteon now, and he reveals the fact that he has Hidden Power Grass, and it's okay because I do have this is especially defensive Swampert, because especially defensive Swamperts are better than all other forms of Swampert, and I don't know why people just don't use especially defensive Swampert. It makes no sense, I mean, when you think about it. So he just goes on to his Charizard. To my surprise, he also has Hidden Power Grass, and I get taken out because Buttword can't really take things like that. So it's okay though, because I can go into my Umbreon, who can tank a lot of these hits that Charizard is going to throw at it. So I just go for a Toxic just so I can get some damage on it. That's the most reliable way I have to take it out, because I don't have any other attacking moves, and it kind of sucks because I don't have Protect on this Umbreon. I have Mean Look, Baton Pass, Toxic, and Wish, so there's not really much I can do in terms of stalling. I mean, I could, like, with my defense, but not with anything else. So it kind of sucks because his Blaze ability got activated, and you know how Blaze is. You saw it on the anime with the Infernape. You know how shit just goes crazy. So I'm gonna like take a lot of damage from that Fire Blast. Even my Dragonite, who is especially defensive more so than Salamence, is going to take a lot of damage even though it resists it because it is so strong. And he reveals at this point he has a Solid Grade, but it doesn't matter because he's about to die anyway because he has such a low amount of HP, so it was all good. So I go out, he goes out into his Dix, his Claydol. I predict an Ice Beam. At this point, I just wanted to fire out my Umbreon because it's kind of like there's no point of having it around anymore because it only has a burnt Salamence in this thingy, and there's not much I can really do. So I just stay in here. I was trying to go for a Toxic, but it really doesn't matter if I did or didn't because I was going to get taken out the next turn anyway because I didn't have any recovery. So I go into my Breloom. So Breloom can come in here and go for Spore. I know I'm faster than Claydol because Claydol is a big fat doll, and dolls aren't fast because they're not. So I go for a Spore, and at that point I could have went for a Substitute and then a Leech Seed, try to get some consistent damage on this thingy before it wakes up and tries to take out my Substitute over and over and over again, and it is all good. So yep, so fortunately enough, it's all gonna work out. He's not gonna get the first turn wake up like most Pokemon usually do against me because that's just how my life works and things, so it's okay though. I get to go for Elite Seed. Now I can get some residual damage on him, and he still doesn't wake up this turn, so now I can go for at least 2 Focus Punches and concentrate on taking him out without him having to worry about breaking my Substitutes and everything. So he wakes up this turn, goes for Ice Beam. Doesn't matter though because I already focused up, and now I can go for a Focus Punch. It's not going to do extensive amounts of damage because he does resist it, but it's good to have it in conjunction with Leech Seed because the residual damage will eventually wear the Pokemon down to the point where they can't even take the Focus Punches anymore. The only thing that's really kind of countering this set is something like Salamence or Gengar, because you're not going to be able to go for focus punch on it with it doing, you know, a lot of damage, and it could have substitute and things. So anyway, I go out into my my Quetzal, and then I fodder it out just so I could go and get a chance to go into my Elegance 14 safely without having to worry about anything. And so I was at this point, I was just trying to tank a little bit. I mean, try to get some residual damage off on him, because I know that if I went for a Hidden Power Ice and it didn't kill, then my Elegance 14 would be taken out, and I might have some issues with that Salamence, even though it's burned, because it still has Dragon Dance. So yeah, it's all good. So anyway, I do go for Hidden Power Ice. It takes it out, which is pretty awesome, because the only thing he has left is his Salamence. Nothing much that Salamence can really do. So at this point, I go for a Calm Mind, really just to troll, because I mean, there's nothing else that, you know, I could have taken it out with Hidden Power Ice, but really there's nothing he can do, so it's kind of like whatever right now. So yep, go for the Calm Mind. He goes for the Dragon Dance, which kind of sucks because he's now faster than me, and he has +1, and he probably has Earthquake, and even though he's burned, he's still going to be doing a lot of damage, and he might even take me out depending on what kind of Salamence he is, so, or if I didn't have enough defensive investment. So fortunately enough, he does go for an Earthquake, and I live it with 95 HP, and it's all good because it is. So I go for Hidden Power Ice, and it takes that thing out, because that is a 240, I do believe, let's see, 70, 140, 280 base power move, and it just gets raped annually. So yep, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said earlier, like, I had issues with uploading for the past week because I was super busy with like drumline in school, and you know, I don't narrate when my parents are home because I just don't like it, because it's like they open the door and I'll be like all into it, and they're gonna be like, dinner's ready, and you know, yeah, thanks. So anyway, sure, I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to like it if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, comment if you're cool, subscribe if you haven't, share if you have the balls, favorite if you're a Fortress, and things. There's really nothing much that's going on right now. At this point, you may have seen the video on Pokemon Pits, but it might not be there. I don't know, because I don't know when this video would be uploaded onto that channel, but it might be there. And if it is, great. If it's not, then you're gonna see one. Scary. So anyway, that's it. Once again, be sure to see, you know, inquire about 3rd generation. Like I said earlier on the last video, I still do require a lot more people to do 3rd generation. It's not hard. It's really fun. I have a video coming up eventually that'll show you guys a new method of how to do it. It's sort of consistent, and it's better than Hamachi because it is, and it's really cool. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy holidays to all those who celebrate holidays that are happy and good. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.